Hi there, welcome to Apple World. That is the reason that Cardi B was around there. Cardi B is a plant of the Illuminati. She doesn't think of her raps. She's only there to, similar to, sound as oblivious as could be expected. I don't play that. What's more, this all streamed down from my mother talking poo in light of the fact that I didn't go to that. Also, you all maintain that I should accept it back. I'm not taking anything back. Kanye West joined the continuous Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj quarrel, and he guaranteed in a recently spilled cut that the Illuminati established Cardi to supplant Nicki and advance uninformed music. Coincidentally, this isn't even whenever a party first was marked as an industry plant, and different rappers like Azealia Banks shot Cardi for being a plant who plays an exaggeration of an individual of color. Nonetheless, Cardi has now applauded back at Kanye, blaming him for being a charlatan since he recently commended her in another meeting. So how does Kanye really feel about Cardi? Is Cardi actually an industry plant? We should get into it. Also, that is the reason I'm vexed. I'm angry with everyone, brother, since I couldn't have a decent day. I ain't doing it today. At the point when we thought the Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj discussion was finished, Kanye West chose to join the talk, guaranteeing that Cardi is an industry plant who was gotten by the business higher-ups to supplant Nicki. What's more, however, Kanye worked together with Cardi to keep going year on year on the melody. It seems as though he has a few sentiments about Cardi's status in the business. Presently, this hypothesis that Cardi has been established by her record name to match Nicki has been drifting around for a really long time. As a matter of fact, Nicki herself indicated it in her 2017 track No Banners with Offset and 21 Savage, which includes the line, "I heard these names attempting to make another me." Close to this time, Nicki's fans likewise began saying that Cardi's record mark was purposely attempting to prompt a problem with Nicki to get Cardi more press inclusion. The quarrel fired up soon after Nicki and Cardi worked together with Migos on the tune Motorsport, and reports arose that Nicki didn't actually realize Cardi would be highlighted on the melody. Be that as it may, Nicki immediately shut down these reports and guaranteed that the melody was initially expected to highlight simply her and Quavo. "I was on the tune with Quavo. No other person was on it," Nicki wrote. "He called and inquired as to whether I figured we ought to put Barty on it. I said, all right, how about we make it happen?" The end. Furthermore, in a subsequent tweet, Nicki added that Migos weren't yet even on it, just Quavo. The fear-inspired notions are simply so drained. Unwind, relax. Imagine me not realizing who was on a tune with me. In any case, when Cardi later did a meeting with Capital Extra and was approached to address this, she asserted that when she previously heard Motorsport, Nicki's section wasn't done at this point, suggesting that Nicki changed her refrain after she figured out Cardi would be highlighted on the tune. "You know, when I heard the track, right? Her section was in Finnish. This is not the section that is on this moment. Furthermore, Quavo let me know they'd like to get on the tune, and I just felt like it's an ideal chance for me to be on a track that is something significant like them, since those are two major individuals. Also, I just began in the game, and it's very much like, gracious. That's what I know whether I get on this record. Being crazy is going." However, at that point, Nicki again took to Twitter to share her side and uncovered that she was really compelled to change her refrain in light of the fact that Cardi's record label also told Nicki Cardi's name. Nicki tweeted, "How may you say somebody changed their stanza and neglected to say, Quavo advised me to eliminate my singing part, which I adored, and Atlantic advised me to eliminate your name from my refrain per your solicitation. So how are those changes going to occur in the event that I don't change my stanza?" Nicki additionally later let Zane Lowe know that she was wounded via Cardi's remarks, and she even got profound while discussing how Cardi never showed her any certified love. "Up until this new meeting that she did, I had never seen her show me real love in a meeting, and I could simply envision the number of young ladies that want to have been on a tune with Nicki Minaj. What's more, I'm not saying it in a presumptuous way, but rather like, Concerning Cardi, she guaranteed she didn't have any idea what Nicki's issue was and said the entire circumstance around Motorsport was a misconception. However, at that point, the misconception was raised to a real battle at the 2018 Harper's Marketplace Symbols Party. Much obliged to you. You get hot. Cardi later guaranteed on Instagram that Nicki was attempting to undermine her profession, and she likewise blamed Nicki for enjoying remarks about her being a terrible mother. At the point when you notice my kid, you decide to like remarks about me as a mother. Offer remarks about my capacities to deal with my little girl is the point at which every one of the wagers are off, Cardi composed. However, by and by, Nicki denied Cardi's charges, and during an episode of her public broadcast Sovereign Radio, she said she'd never talk about somebody's kid and guaranteed that Cardi's group was attempting to nail that to her since she should be the miscreant. I need to say that I could never talk about anybody's youngster. And it's miserable to the point that somebody would nail that to me since I'm the troublemaker and they realize individuals would trust them. Nicki additionally shot Cardi for continuously beginning pointless shows and asserted Cardi assembled her profession off of compassion and payola. This lady, who blamed me for expressing something about her youngster, simply said that nothing is beyond reach. In any event, discussing individuals' children since she has fabricated her profession off of compassion and payola. What's more, when Nicki later showed up on Joe Budden's digital broadcast, she intimated that Cardi is an industry plant who, in contrast to her, never procured her stripes with music and, on second thought, became popular through web-based entertainment and unscripted TV dramas. I actually needed to go through these things due to individuals like you who made a game out of destroying a youthful person of color who has just come into this game with a bona fide, come-up composing raps, and it was actually really important to do what? No Instagram, no unscripted TV dramas, no sucking DJs. This discussion around Cardi B in an industry plant arrived at a breaking point after Cardi won the Grammy for Best Rap Collection in 2019, turning into the principal female rapper to win in this classification. Many fans thought the honor was unmerited and guaranteed Cardi's mark, which essentially paid for it. Not you all thinking a Grammy implies something, one fan said. Best pal, they are manipulated. It's exceptionally clear the business repudiated Nicki. 7 tunes on the graph at the same time when her collection emerged, and she didn't beat New Craftsman. Why? Since the white men didn't need her to Cardi is an industry plant. Fans likewise hammered Cardi for saying she couldn't care less about supporting other female craftsmen and guaranteed that this shows Cardi doesn't have a certifiable love for the way of life. Addressing Twofold magazine about her obligation to support another generation of female rappers, Cardi said, I would rather not feel like I have an obligation to pay special attention to the young ladies and nestle the young ladies in various things. I feel like no one did it for me. So it's like, I don't need to do it for you. In any case, the Barbs rushed to bring up that many laid-out female rappers, including Nicki herself, supported Cardi and showed her adoration before the marks chose to pick Cardi against her. One fan said Cardi B saying she wasn't acknowledged by females was absurd. Remy brought her out in a presentation. Lil' Kim continued to adulate her throughout her meetings. Bodak Yellow went to number 1, and Nicki praised her. So what precisely is her point? Indeed, assuming you ask Kanye West, the explanation for the manner in which she does it is on the grounds that she was established by the business higher-ups to supplant Nicki and advance oblivious music. In an as-of-late spilled cut from Kanye's unreleased 2018 narrative, Kanye was heard telling somebody via telephone that Cardi doesn't actually acknowledge she was planted by the Illuminati to sound as uninformed as could really be expected and supplant Nicki. These Illuminati. That is the reason. That is the reason. That is the reason Cardi B was around there. Cardi B is a plant for the Illuminati. She doesn't keep in touch with her raps. She's only there to sound as uninformed as could be expected and just, afterward, make melodies like come in and get some cash. No doubt. You know, Jesus, in a real sense, supplanted, Nicki Minaj deliberately that they put her there, and presently she doesn't have the foggiest idea what to do. Also, she simply got no clue about what's happening. She believes it's simply a gift from the universe. There's no gift from the universe. Notwithstanding, Cardi then apparently answered and suggested that Kanye is a two-timer since he recently lauded her in a 2022 meeting with Jason Lee and said he generally had confidence in her since her experience on the unscripted TV drama Love and Hip Bounce New York. Cardi posted a clasp from Kanye's meeting on Twitter, close to a heart emoticon. In any case, she erased the tweet only hours after the fact. What's more, my cousins were expressing, "Stopped by here yesterday, yet I was wrapping up." You're working.